A very good evening to viewers joining us on Spike TV. We're live this evening with our night of championship boxing from the Derby Arena here in Derby. Hennessy Sports in association with Mitchell Promotions now present a super featherweight contest. This scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds of boxing. Timekeeper ringside is Martin Fallon, and upon the sound of the bell, the referee who also scores this contest is Sean Messer from Dudley. Firstly, boxing out of the blue corner. His official weight for this contest, 9 stone 4 pounds 6 ounces. 31 fights as a professional boxer, 23 victories, 18 finishing inside the scheduled distance, just 8 defeats on his record. Tonight wearing the white and black shorts and boxing out of Accra in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Owusu. And across the ring, boxing out of the red corner. 9 stone 6 pounds 6 ounces, his weight for this contest. 15 fights, 14 victories, 7 finishing inside the scheduled distance, just 1 defeat on his record. Tonight's wearing the silver and black shorts and boxing out of Gedling, Nottingham. Derby, would you please welcome Leigh. Referee Sean Messer will now issue his final instructions.
Okay, lads, give me a good clean fight. When I say break, don't stop punching, step back, obey me at all times, protect yourself at all times, understood? Shake hands.
A super featherweight contest, this scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds.
So here we go, 6 3-minute rounds at super featherweight between Leigh Wood in the silver and black and Isaac Owusu in the black and white. Wood with 15 fights, 14 wins, 1 defeat. That 1 loss coming against Gavin McDonnell last February, contesting the vacant super bantamweight title. He was knocked down early in that fight, but recovered well and was boxing very, very nicely until really he just unravelled. The fight maybe, his manager John Ingleshead came a bit too soon. He'd only done 1 6-rounder before that against the well-travelled Sid Razak, so maybe didn't really have the gas in the tank. A slight slip there from Wood early on. Owusu, 31 fights, 23 wins and 8 defeats. All 8 of them have come in the UK. And when you saw them in centre ring, Richie, the thing that stares at you is the physical difference between the two.
Owusu is a very small, squat, very flat-footed, and his biggest problem here tonight is going to be getting in the inside of those long arms of Leigh Wood, who looks in great condition. Another one of those switch hitters, nightmare of a style. And Owusu with the flat feet, slow movement, he'll need Wood to stand in front of him and trade, and I don't think Wood's going to do that. He's got good movement, good skills, very sharp hands. But I actually remember Owusu, his first ever contest in this country was against a fellow called Don Broadhurst, who I was training at the time, and he was a nightmare for Don, but Don actually got the win over him, the first man to beat him in this country. But yeah, he can be capable if you box to his style, if you stand in front of him, but if you hit a move, then that causes him problems.
Well, that fight you mentioned was for the Commonwealth title at super flyweight as well. He has been over here for a Commonwealth bantamweight eliminator against Jason Cunningham, was stopped by Ryan Burnett in Sheffield back in February. Burnett, a good fighter, so in with some serious operators, Owusu, of that there is no doubt, and Wood would class himself as one of those. He stepped up from super bantamweight, he was telling me. I spoke to him last week and he felt the weight was draining him. He'll be campaigning at featherweight from now on. 9 stone 6 tonight, but this isn't for a title, so he doesn't have to make any particular weight, but he will be looking to get down to 9 stone as he bangs a right hand into the body. He actually came in at nearly 10 stone for his last fight against Lazo Fekete, but he stepped in at very short notice, 24 hours notice after Fekete's original opponent Nadim Sadiq came in too heavy. That was on the undercard of Kell Brook against Jojo Dan. So that shows the kind of physical condition he's always in. Despite the weight, Richie, he's always in the gym, he's always ticking over, he's always fit. final few seconds of round one. A nice combination in the neutral corner to finish things off for lethal Leigh Wood.
This is the one, get your timing going. Yeah, you can see what you want to throw.
Good round here from Wood. Starting off very comfortable indeed, very relaxed, low guard. Wood's got quick hands indeed. Lovely sharp little right uppercut to the body there. And a very dominating round for the opener for Wood.
Try and whack it in and bang it straight up in the sand. His hands came down. You can get it in quick. You've got to be quick with it, or it doesn't counter you to head. Had a bum bang, right, or whack and bring it up. Make sure when you bring it up, you bring it back up, come back with it up. Yeah. All right, that's what we like. Just get your jab a little bit with him there. Just keep pinging him and pinging him. Do you understand? You've got reach. You've got reach on this kid.
All right.
10 seconds.
Nice one.
Dominic Ingle in the corner for Leigh Wood. He boxed as an amateur for a decade at Phoenix ABC before going on to Terry Allen Unique in Lincoln. He's from the same village as Carl Froch, could probably claim to be Gedling's #1 these days, given that the Cobra has hung up the gloves. I doubt that Froch would concede that title even now.
You tell him, Andy.
But the two know each other well. He was supposed to fight on the undercard of Carl Froch, Lucien Boutte. We had a good reminisce about that when we spoke a few days ago, but Carl Frampton's fight went too long and there was no room for him. He was supposed to be on right before Froch as a local man, and that was an opportunity to miss out on, but had breakfast with Froch and his family the next day, so he's followed that career through. He knows the rewards that are out there. He's not at that level, but he's looking for title fights sooner rather than later once again.
Well, Owusu, you know, he's had some hard fights and his legs look a little bit rubbery. He doesn't look right to me. His balance is all over the place. So Leigh Wood here, you can make a statement. I mean, this is only a 6th round. If you can get this guy out of there, then that's a lovely shot. And I think he has got the skills and the power maybe to get this guy out of there earlier in this contest than what he probably would have thought. But certainly Owusu's balance is not very good tonight. And lethal Leigh Wood, he looks in good condition and his hands are very quick indeed.
Owusu just trying to tie him up there as he was backed up into the ropes. He was caught with the right hand, and he's just got the much longer levers here, Leigh Wood, and he's using them to good effect as well. And when he gets in close too, just finding that little bit of distance he needs so as not to completely smother his own work, switching stances at times, as we're well used to seeing fighters from the Ingle gym do. Caught the left hand there though, just got a bit too close throwing his own right. Owusu threw a left back, caught him on the throat more than anything.
I mean, they've got it tough in Ghana. This kid, Owusu, in just his 2nd contest, he was in a 12-rounder. I mean, it's just incredible. And went the 12 rounds.
Well, just trapped on the ropes, and again he looks a little bit unsteady there, and Wood just hesitated when really he should have closed in. He was almost sitting on that 2nd rope there, Owusu, and Wood just backed off. As we head towards the end of the 2nd round, you get the feeling it's a matter of not if, but when. If Wood really chooses to put the punches together, he almost sat down on the canvas there, Owusu, and just managed to rise in time. The referee was having a very good look at that. I think in the next round the end could be nigh here for Isaac Owusu. As I mentioned, he was stopped by Ryan Burnett back in February, and I'm not convinced he wants too much more of this.
Another very dominant round for Leigh Wood, throwing literally what he wants and more or less hitting the target. Backs up Owusu on those ropes there, and what he's got to do now here, Leigh Wood, he's just got to create that space and that gap on the inside. So he just fell in there and he's allowed Owusu just to grab him and hold him.
All right. It's like, you know, bump, step, bang. You've got to do that. You've got to do that step out over his leg. So feint, step out over his leg, dip the shoulder down, then bang it over the top. You understand? So you stood in front of him, you're doing this, you're dummy, and as you dummy in, you dip right, step out, dip down, bang over the top, and then bring it up, bang. You've got the footwork, you're just not throwing the shots. Come on. Nice and tight.
Into the third round, I think Dominic Ingle just feeling that Wood's been slightly hesitant maybe so far, has taken a couple of rounds just to have a little bit of a look and needs to get to work of a more serious nature sooner rather than later.
Well, he's just got to improve his accuracy a little bit more, and also then he's got to try and not let Owusu just grab him. But there's better work there from Leigh Wood, although the referee said one was low, but that's what he's got to do. He's just got to maintain the gap and keep punching, but his accuracy's got to improve. So he's allowed his opponent there to grab in there, you see. So he's missed with the shot, and Owusu managed to grab. He's got to take half a step back, create that space, and be accurate with the punches.
Well, the advice was just to dip the left shoulder and throw the right hand over the top, as Owusu just backs off towards the ropes. He has had a serious injury in the last year or so, Wood. Just after he got back from watching Kell Brook win his title against Sean Porter, he ruptured a tendon in his right bicep, which kept him out for a long while. Very awkward injury, was in a cast, long recuperation period. Actually ran the Nottingham half marathon, he told me, on no training whilst he had that cast on. Just turned up on the day and ran it in an hour and 20 minutes, which is unthinkable for someone like me. Wood again just getting to work on the ropes, left and right hands. And again, the referee just having a little word about possible low blows.
Well, that was Owusu just landed a low blow there, but Wood's putting some good work together. But occasionally Wood's feet come a little bit too square, and that's just allowing Owusu just time just to grab his opponent. See, look how square he comes here. Look, he's got a wide stance now, Leigh Wood, and the kid might grab him now.
Owusu just trying to bob and weave and stay out of trouble, but he needs to try and get out of that corner if he can, just wailing away with very clumsy looking left and right hands, which left him wide open, really.
Yeah, and that was better boxing from Wood there. Just took that half a step back, just created the room and the space. So he's learning as he's going on in this contest. In that opening round, he wasn't doing that. He was standing there, staying square and getting literally caught by being held. But better boxing, better judgment of distance from Wood.
Just missed with the big left hand there, Wood. Hands dropped to the waist. Looking for that left, back into the orthodox stance now. Lunges forward with the right hand to the midsection, which didn't really make any contact. Again, the left hook fell short there from Owusu and left him a little bit open. Right hand got through, just trying to mix things up. An uppercut got through, and then a right hand just sneaked in behind the guard as well. I didn't give much of his chances of making it through round 3, Owusu, but he's proved me wrong.
You breathe and relax. Lovely. It's nice and relaxed.
Excellent boxing from Wood, but there's that low blow from Owusu that the referee picked up on, and rightly so. But Owusu knows he made a mistake there. But good work here from Wood, trying to keep that gap, maintain the gap. Takes a little backward step here and there. He's finding the room, but again, his accuracy isn't just quite right, so he's got to get that sorted out. But nevertheless,
because he's just going into his shoulders, he's a tough kid, and he's dipping down on ropes as well, which is making it more difficult for you. So just pop it, let him start swinging. That's when you've got to tag him between them swings. You just got to make sure it connects as he's swinging, yeah? And that's relaxed with him. It's nice and tight. You just got to try and find that shot. You've got to be away from him when you do it. Yeah? Come on.
It's the second half of this fight, scheduled for 6 at super featherweight. Leigh Wood in the silver and black up against Isaac Owusu of Ghana in the black and white. Hasn't had the greatest of times on his travels to the UK in his career, Owusu, but has been in with some good fighters. We've just got to try and sustain the pressure in these final 3 rounds. He's looking to try and go for titles at featherweight, and Owusu is down. Just a lunging left hand to the body. Didn't seem to be too much on it, to be honest. His feet just seem to give way beneath him, and he's trying to get up for the count of 8, and it's all over. The referee waves this one up. Owusu went down from the body shot and stayed down. It looked like he was trying to get back up for the count of 8. He had a look towards his corner, a quick stumble, realised he wasn't going to make it, And the fight is over, and Leigh Wood has got the stoppage in rather soft fashion, really, Richie.
Yeah, it was really, but I think the challenge was always for Leigh Wood to try and stop this guy. It was just a matter of when, really, but he's done it in good fashion. Let's have a look at it here now. He just comes up, looking for the shot, and it's just, yeah, it's just a little left hand over the actual top of his opponent's guard. It's like a jab, if anything, but it just gets him on the point of the chin, and he just didn't fancy it, did he? Or he must have been disorientated with that shot, couldn't get his senses back together. We said earlier that he's got rubbery legs throughout the contest, but there the referee quite rightly has counted him out, and as he got up at 8 he sort of stumbled, so the referee had to call it off.
Well, there was nothing else he could do. Let's get the announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, timekeeper at ringside Martin Fallon records an official time of 35 seconds of round number 4, the end of the contest. Owusu failed to beat referee Sean Messer's count. Therefore, your winner from Cadlin, Nottingham, Leigh Wood.
Well, a 15 professional win for Leigh Wood. He'll now be looking to get in the title mix at featherweight.
So we're almost ready then for top of the bill on Spike. Hughie Fury against the hugely experienced Brazilian heavyweight champion George Arias.